Hey there, you know what? Right now I am in my village. The best thing about this village is the cool breeze and spectacular scenery all around. The chorus and singing of the birds, the widespread trees, the tall and widespread trees, and the green form, everything makes you fall in love with this wonderful nature. Just look around, everything that you notice and everything that you see, you would feel like you've been kidnapped by this merciful nature. Well, let's get into the subject right now. I'm trying all that I can. I'm trying my level best. I'm leaving no stones unturned, but I'm not able to improve my communication skill. My English is not improving. Well, that is one of the common issues that most of the learners have. The problem is not with your effort, but the direction of your effort. You need to identify where your problem is and work on that particular problem, right? So the problems could be the lack of grammar, or it could be lack of flow, or the pronunciation needs to be in place, or the problem could be, let's say, I am able to understand the speakers but I'm not able to speak out, I'm not able to speak. Or you might be good at speaking but you may not be able to write. So these could be possible problems. So you need to identify where your problem lies and start working on the problem so that you can see the possible result based on how you're going to put in your effort, right? And there is another common question in the minds of many. Is the grammar really important to learn? Well, it's a tricky and debatable question. In my experience, I would say that if you are a beginner, if you wanted to, if you are in the process of learning English, I think you need to go through at least the basic grammar. If you have a question like what is the basic grammar, it is the parts of speech, the tenses, the articles, and subject verb agreements, right? So you need to really go through the basic grammar. Why? Because this is the base. This is the technicality of the language, right? So if you learn this basic grammar, you can be self-reliant and you can be on your own, right? And another idea or another suggestion would be, as you're learning grammar, you need to learn grammar with a lot of examples, as many examples as possible, so that you would know how the grammar rules are utilized, or the grammar rules are used in sentence making, the sentence construction, right? So as you're learning grammar, try and make a lot of sentences out of what you learn. Let's say, for example, if you're learning present tense, so you need to find out the various ways that you can use this present tense, right? So you have to learn the grammar with a lot of examples, right? And on the other hand, if you're an intermediate and advanced level speaker, I don't think you'll have to worry, or you'll have to spend too much of time on grammar, because you already know the basic grammar. So the recommendations for the intermediate and advanced level speaker is that you need to get yourself exposed to a lot of reading and writing and speaking, right? The speaking is the best practice, right? So you got exposed to a lot of writing and speaking. The more you speak, the better ideas that you can form, and you can be fluent when you're speaking to someone, or when you are speaking in front of people, right? And another hindrance to the fluency is the hesitation and shyness, right? So trust me, the hesitation and shyness lead you nowhere, but you would be stuck. You will not be able to move further, right? So keep that hesitation and shyness away, kill those feelings, and they are very dangerous. So try and focus more on what you'll have to convey, no matter if you make mistakes or whatever. So try and focus more on what you wanted to convey and your content delivery, because that makes you to speak more. And if as you speak more, the better chances that you can reduce your mistakes. And if you start reducing your mistakes, you would achieve the perfection, and you can also achieve the fluency eventually, right? And I think it is important to know that we have two kinds of learning, right? Active learning and passive learning. So what is a passive learning? Your reading and your listening would be a passive learning, and your active learning would be your writing and speaking. It is really important to focus, or it's really important to spend more time on your active learning than the passive learning. Why? Because let's say when you write, your brain thinks a lot. Your brain starts to think. So that makes you creative, right? You're writing expands your ability to put across your thoughts. In the same way, your speaking expands your ability to express your ideas, to express yourself. So that is why you'll have to invest, or you'll have to spend more time on writing and speaking, right? So speaking is the best practice to take your fluency to the next level, right? And so that's what I wanted to convey. So the golden rule is that you may listen a lot, you may read a lot, but still you may not be able to improve your communication skills. So the root cause is the lack of exposure and a lack of practice. So you need to get into a lot of practice, and find people who you can talk to, and surround yourself with the English speaking environment, right? Especially for the people, the English language is the second language. I think you need to get into a lot of practice, right? So that is what I wanted to convey. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I would see you in my next video. Bye bye.